What's going on, everybody? We're starting a brand new feature with this album review. I'm going to start doing album reviews of the local artists in this area. Obviously, with permission. I'm not just going to go picking out your CD and doing shit you don't like. But we're going to get into that right now. What we're listening to is the Bricklayers on my 1963. Let's jump right on in it. This is White Fragility by the Bricklayers. So I figured, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. And it gave me an idea where we're going to start doing this as often as I can. So if you got a CD you want me to, or you got an album of any kind, whether it's a CD or if you want me to do it viral, meaning that you've got it on any kind of streaming service, hit me up and I will give you my honest opinion of what I think of your music and what could or could not work for you, or whatever you want to know. I'm not that big of a critic because I only know how to write heavy metal music. I've never written anything else. I've had a few bands prior and a few bands after, so I'm not your best critic on the planet. But this is my first time listening to this, so I've just opened the package and got it out. So let's put it in the Mac and get this bad boy rolling. Here we go. The first song's hitting already. I like that. Pink Floydish. I like it. It sounds like there is a washboard in the background. It is very Pink Floydish. I love the heavy reverb, I think it is, on the vocals. This sounds really cool that way. I love the guitar sound in this. It sounds really awesome on that end of it. And mind you, everybody, this is only two people, so that's a lot of work to be going over and tracking when you're recording it. That's a lot of different tracks that these guys have put down to make sure it all sounds where it's needed for their ears. But let's get back into it. I like the build back. get lost in it. I like it. That was Human Condition. That sounded really cool. I really love the guitars in it. I really do. I really love the guitars in it. That sounds really fucking awesome that way. This is really good so far. I'm expecting the album not to sound the same on all songs already, because I was in a string band prior to Spirit of Chaos, Cause of Ruin, all that. I was in Driftwood string band with my brother Tony and Jake Bowen, Justin Torres, a few other guys I can't remember. My fucking mind's gone. But yeah, I love that kind of music. I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. Just always have been a Pink Floyd fan, Eric Clapton fan, those kind of things. Jimi Hendrix, all that kind of stuff. So I'm already hearing like subtleties of the Doors and Pink Floyd and the Beatles in this already. So let's get into the second track. That would be Insomnia. So let's go. It's got kind of a Phil Collins vibe. It's like an End of the Air Tonight kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of Endless River, the last Pink Floyd album. Now I want to, right there the lyrics have started, and we are a minute 56 into the track, so I love the build on that. That reminds me of like, it definitely reminds me a lot of Phil Collins. A lot of Phil Collins in this one. Like I really like it already. But let's go back. Give me just a second here. All right. Now, I don't know if it's the weed or if it's the music, but you could get lost in this shit. Like, it's really taking me on a little mental trip right now. Like, I'm sure you can see me over here just like vibing out to it. But it definitely takes you on a nice trip. I really love the mellowness. I love the subtle hints of certain sounds. The voice noting that's done in the background. I love the keyboard. I love that organ sound. The drum beat has got me rhythm. It's got my rhythm going over here. So it's put together well. Kudos. I think this is so far my favorite on the album. Insomnia. Go figure. Let's get back into it. Got kind of a slow mariachi feel to it right now. I like that. Climb something. Feels like I'm on a march getting ready to go into something a little heavier or crazy. See if you guys can piss off my Del Quest. Damn, nice. I don't know what that sound is, but it sounds like a reverse, almost like a reverse floor tom. I don't know if it's synthesized floor tom that's being reversed or if it's a bass drop that you're using, but it sounds like that. I can't really put it on it. Almost like the strike has been taken out of a floor tom and they have morphed it. So you're getting that. But I like that sound. It's getting. I like that. I'm gonna forecast or predict that it's gonna end very gently coming out of this. Almost like a 101 pad. I think it's a 101 pad it's called. Yeah, see. That was awesome. I like that. That one there sounds like some David Bowie already kicking in. This is track 3, simply titled Listen. So we're gonna listen. Let's start that one over. Give me 1 second. We going to bed?
Yeah.
Give me a hug. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
What's Max doing?
I haven't been able to put them in his
Oh.
car. So.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Night night, buddy. Go to sleep.
Oh.
Okay? Night. Love you. Still doing that dad thing. So, yeah. All right, let's get back into it. Let's start the track over. Oh, there we go. This is Listen. That reminds me of Tom Jones. I wasn't expecting that. Kind of a Doors feel on this one. Big time Doors feel on this one. I like that. This one makes me want to sit in my 420 lounge and smoke out the hookah. I like that one. Okay, this album's gonna make it very difficult to have a favorite song. So, damn you guys. This is the. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. I'm not trying to put these guys on a pedestal. I really do dig this CD so far, and I'm only on, I believe, track 4. I think. Are we on listen? No, we're on listen. So that's track 3. Yeah, we're only 3 songs in, so that's like maybe 15 minutes if we're lucky, and it's already like I don't. I'm curious how this is going to be through the whole end here. This is a really good album. I'm digging this so far. Let's get back into it. Nice. psychedelic trip in your head. It's very strange to I really love it. There it is again. Sounds like when somebody turns on a TV and they don't want the sound. Back in the day when you got the white noise. Well, now we got sounds like a piston going off. An air pop. Almost like a soda opening. Very Doors feel. I like that. Like a keyboard. Giving it a dramatic kind of end. Reminds me of a Halloween. Oh. Nice blend. Fade out. Very well put together. I like that one a lot. And this here, I guess, would be slipping. Yeah. This is the one that I heard the preview of on their Facebook. Reminds me a lot of the Beatles. Kind of a David Bowie kind of feel with the vocals. Oh, it gets you going. I like that one a lot too. Not as much as Listen though. I like Listen. I think Listen my opinion. That doesn't mean I hate it. One thing I would like to note on here is that I would like to see more. I understand how much it costs to have an independent album recorded, engineered, mastered, mixed. Not in that order, obviously, but I know it costs a lot. And then getting the artwork, the album. I mean, jewels or paper, whichever you wish to go with. This is a nice laminate white. Everything on here is white, making it very easy to do the photos and everything like that for that. Obviously the photography was done by Robbie Edwards on here, a local photographer in the area here. She's really good at what she does. I see some notable mentions in here to Rob Wisenhunt, and Angela French, Jason Burke, people like that I know in the scene here. I don't know much of anybody else in here, but when you get the album, it's got a nice little thing in here to tell everybody thank you. It tells you who did everything. I don't know how to enunciate this correctly, so I'm hoping I'm getting it right. But Ryan Isms, I guess. It's I James, but I'm going to say Isms. If I'm incorrect, please excuse me. Please correct me in the comments below on the enunciation of that. Apologies. But he does the vocals, the guitars, bass, drums, percussion, and hand chimes. And then you got Sean Tollery, who does vocals, keyboards, rhythms, percussions, and trumpet. So you've got it also recorded and engineered, re-engineered, I guess, or engineered. I ain't got my glasses on, so yeah, engineered, recorded, and produced by the Bricklayers. So that's awesome. And this is an album they've been sitting on, well, not sitting on, but they've been trying to put together since 2019 and 2020. I'm assuming that COVID allowed them to finally get in the studio and try to finish it up a little bit. I don't quite know on that. But it's really well put together, but the only thing that I have a problem with it is that, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to most people, but I would love to see more bands put even if it's just a paper insert, we wouldn't really care. It doesn't have to be part of the artwork. You can print these out on your printer and slide it in there with it, but lyric sheets. You've got 9 tracks on here, and some of these mixes, it's hard to hear the lyrics. I'm sitting right up against this, so I don't have it headphoned. But I would be able to hear it better doing that. But that's just the system that's probably doing that. But I'd love to see lyric sheets. And also on your CDs, guys, please, I'm begging you. I love you guys' music. Don't get it twisted. I'm always down to do an album review or tell you what I think of it if you don't like the video that I'm doing like this right here. But I would really love it if you guys would. I love to buy physical CDs. All my CDs are up here on the shelf. I prefer physical albums. I will do a download if that's all you can afford and you've got good music and you want me to do anything with it, or if I find that you got your music that I really want, yes, I will download it off the internet through iTunes. But for the love of Christ, put the information on the CD so when I put it in, I don't have to sit here and chase this thing for an hour trying to put all your album info, your who did it, composer, the artist, the CD tracks. That was the biggest monotonous, because when you get done, it likes to shoot it everywhere. And iTunes is a bitch that way. It's done that forever. You're going to put in all your tracks and you get done, and then all of a sudden you've got 5 of the same album, and each of them got like 3 songs, some of them the same songs, some of them not the same songs. But it mixes it up, it pisses off the iTunes system, so Apple doesn't quite like playing games with that kind of shit. But that's the only thing that I see that I had a problem with on this album. But so far, it's really starting to sound really good. Right now, we're about 3/4 of the way through, I think, Slippin'. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and finish that up. But that's just a notable little piece of information that I wanted to throw out there. That lyric sheets and getting your info put on your CD, so whenever I put it in my computer, I can listen to it. I don't have to spend the first 30 minutes typing in everything and getting it all put onto the computer. So then I know what song I'm listening to. Because I had to do all this preloaded before we got started when I noticed that the tracks were not on here. I had to actually shoot the album work and put it on the computer and run it through iTunes through the artwork channels. But it's not that big a deal. It just takes a little bit longer to get it going, and it makes it difficult. There's only a handful of bands that put the information on the CD, so whenever you put it in there, it'll read it and give you your track, your album, or any extra art that came with the disc. You can also have added to that in the background. You can also implement your website. If you have a website and you're selling physical CDs, you can also set them up to where they can be interactive discs. When they put it in, it takes them directly to their website. There's certain things like that you guys could look up and try having that done with your discs. There's a lot of information left on these CDs usually when you guys do this. You can usually tell, like, this has 9 tracks on it and no information. And it looks like they used damn near the whole CD from the looks of it on this one. But I've seen particular ones where it'll stop about halfway through and you've got all this extra information here that could be used. I don't know exactly the ways of getting all that put onto it, but I know it can be done. So, but with that being said, just a little note for everybody. Let's get back at it. Battery's dying on the phone. Sorry about that. I like that. We're coming back with something? A little interlude kind of thing. Like those hand drums. Nice little outro. Ashes of My Past, number 5. That's got Rob Hunt written all over it. Sounds like him. I've got just about everyone. I think everything but his last album. And it reminds me of him. Reminds me of Tavern on 10th. Going to a couple of those shows out there. Nice and mellow. That's the thing about this album is it's really mellow. It's got a couple songs that'll get you kind of grooving, but for the most part, it doesn't really get you like it's a mellow mind trip for me in this. So I really dig that because I'm like I said at heart I'm a Pink Floyd fan. Pink Floyd, it's probably the number one band in my life that I will never like stray from. There's not an album you can give me that I haven't ever heard that I wouldn't tell you that there's a song on it that I don't like. You know, there's some songs on it that are just kind of like, but there's other songs that are fucking awesome as shit. And you've got your Sid Barrett albums and you've got your other albums. But this here reminds me of like my hippie side of music, listening to Hendrix and Joplin and Beatles and Zeppelin, heavy Floyd. There's a lot of Doors influence in a lot of this. This one here reminds me a little more locally. Rob Wisenhunt, like I said, it reminds me of them. It reminds me of I can't think of the other band in the area here, but it's definitely sounds like something Rob Wisenhunt was put up. I love his music. I've got 4 or 5, I think, of his albums over there in the corner there. He's got one out now called The Constant, I believe, is what's I'm going to be getting here shortly, I hope, if I can run into him. So hook me up with a CD, Rob. I'll do you a review, brother. But let's get back into it and get through this one.
Whatever reason makes me feel at ease. I've got one for the good times as well. Put them together and you get my shell. I think of you when I'm sifting the ashes of my past. I think of you and the others too. Why things never last. I think
Keep waiting for a horn.
when I'm
Seems like it's got to come in somewhere in this.
the ashes of my past. I think of you and the others too. Why things never last.
It's not a horn, it's a flute, I think. Or not a flute. Can't think what that's called. Odd ending. Odd ending. Ooh. Another effects song. This looks like it's the title track, right? Yeah, White Fragility. Number 6. Sounds like an old clock. I like that trumpet. Very dramatic. It's like I'm watching a Casablanca movie. Like I said, this music takes you on a mind trip. Especially if you enjoy some good old ganja. It is a good song to talk to, or a good album to talk to. Kind of feels like a lost rhythm right there a little. new age blues.
I do respect you. But it's so hard with your insistence to always play the victim. It's not as hard for you as it once was.
Wait a minute. That keyboard. Was that keyboard going?
Easy.
Was that keyboard going the whole damn time? Because I'm just now hearing that motherfucker. That's weird. I almost want to restart this.
Easier for you to be. I know it's hardly perfect. You won't get anywhere blaming me. I do love you.
About fell out the fucking chair.
I do respect you. But it's so hard with your insistence
I do respect you, but it's so hard with your existence.
to always play the victim.
Ah, play the victim.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of Broken Circle. Like Uncle Dave. Sounds like he should be, like he's singing this, is what it sounds like in my head. Being a drum machine, either a drum machine or a keyboard that's making those drums, it's not doing too bad. Like it does fit this song. I do like that. I love the voice noting. There's a heavy voice noting in the background where you'll have something for a couple of measures and then it disappears into the mix again and then it comes back out. And I love that because it kind of takes your mind on a trip. This whole album, like we're what, 6 songs in now? Yeah, 6 songs in now. This whole album is a mind trip. Like it takes you places, especially for me because I like, you know, my green. So it's definitely taking me on a place of like tranquility. It's allowing me to be very vibey with it. It's allowing me to be very mellow. Like I'm very relaxed right now. I can take a nap to this. That's a great thing for me because I love music that A, gets me fucking motivated, or B, makes me relax. So this is one that falls into the Pink Floyd catalog for me. So I can definitely play this and zone out in my 420 lounge and watch the gnarly eyeball and the blacklight posters and enjoy this kind of music here. It's not to say that everybody has to listen to it that way. That's just my preference of listening to it as you see me for the first time watching and listening to this at the same as you. So let's get back into it.
I see your point, love. I empathize. Why not embrace your hard-won gaze, love? Why keep on cutting me down the sides?
Very bluesy, jazzy, not bluesy, more jazzy to me, I think. You can make your own assumptions. To me, it's got that sound to it.
I do respect you.
I got a few in my life that pull that. This honestly reminds me of some of the stuff I wrote with Driftwood. I only wrote like 3 songs with them, but still, they were a lot more than what I was capable of at that time. I like that thunder rumble in the background, almost like wind. That roar, and the extended cymbals. Morph in your head as you listen. Elements to give you sound. Some notable, some that you wouldn't believe they're using, probably. So that sounds like the old metal sheets that you used to use for thunder in the old movies. Sounds like somebody shaking that bass. That was cool. I think this is Vitriol. Vitriol? Whoa. Kind of a Latin feel. Get you moving around a little bit. Kind of a pickup after the last one. The message and the signal were sent out to reach you. Resounding so loud in the ear. But you wouldn't put your antenna up to receive it. So it fell upon deaf ears. Forgiveness time is over. All that's left is vitriol. Vitriol, okay. Forgiveness time is over. All that's left is vitriol. Put together well. It's a quick song. I like it. We're almost halfway through it right now. Chance after chance is what I gave your name at. And this is all the thanks I got. can understand the vocals really well in it. Everything's really crisp and clear coming through. It's not overkill. Feels like it lost the beat a little bit there though. I don't know if that was just me or if I heard that right. I like the absence of all the drums but the floor drums. I'm kind of letting the acoustic guitar give the rhythm a little bit more. As far as percussion goes. Almost sounds like there's a mini maraca in there, like a little egg being shaken at the same time that the acoustic guitar is going, but I can't really make that out. I'm just saying it sounds that way. If it is, please let me know in the comments below. But that's what I think I'm hearing right now. So let's get back into it though. I really like that rhythm. It just sounds like somebody's shaking an egg right there. But it could be the strings I'm hearing also off the acoustic. I like that one. That was pretty cool. Next is the news, number 8. I like effects. I love effects. So any manipulation that you can put into music, I love.
I can clearly remember watching you spin, but not the song. I recognized your face, a little hollow and slightly long. I can clearly remember, with broken heart, you saw me cry. I knew then you were for real.
waiting to hear drums. It's messing with me.
been something.
Because in my head, I'm hearing boom, doom, doom.
Life doesn't have a script. You kept yourself so distant, like a body inside a crypt. I can clearly remember you left for the peninsula of hell, started down a new path. So I guess it's just as well. Never walk with you in the summertime. I'll never walk with you in the summertime. I'll never walk with you again in the summertime. I'll never walk with you again in the summertime.
I just noticed that I had said that I was waiting to hear drums, and now I'm hearing drums. So yeah, I'm a little burnt right now. So, but this is really like this one. Here's another good one on here. Still though, I don't think any of them top Insomnia for me yet. But so far that this one's pretty good as well. I'll give this one like 3, maybe 4 down the line of my favorites on this album so far. Because so far I love Human Consumption, Insomnia, Slippin', White Fragility. Like those are some of my top ones on here. Insomnia is my top track though. So let's get back into this one, because up next is the last track. We've been at this for an hour now, so this is probably, a lot of people have already clicked off, I'm sure. If you haven't, you're still with me. Awesome for you. We're gonna get into this again and to finish up the song known as The News, number 8 on the album White Fragility by the Bricklayers. I kind of like that bleed together. I like that too. I like that ending. Good song though. Yeah, unexpected melody. This is The American Dream.
7:45 a.m. Flew 2,949 miles, made 3 stops. And most of the trip still lies ahead. Now there are schedules to check, flight reports to make, and a quick supper with friends before turning in. Next morning, on the go again at 6:15. Then St. Louis, Cincinnati, finally New York. Glamour job. Marianne has made dozens of runs like this, served hundreds of hot meals, greeted thousands of new people. It all demands a lot of charm and works out to a lot of coke.
Wow. Let's beat the shit out of that 13. Didn't expect this. baking shit down here. That's pretty cool. Little rave music. That's definitely unexpected. Definitely did not expect this at the end. A little bit for everybody, I guess. That's pretty cool though, I like that. Definitely different at the end. Oh, hold on. Great album, guys. I really did like this. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's butts. The last song threw me off, but like I said, the second song, Insomnia and Human Condition, those are probably my top two on the whole album. Listen is another great one. Slippin's another great one. Like I said, the whole album's really cool. But it's check these guys out, man. It's the Bricklayers. The album is White Fragility. It's got 9 tracks. Really cool music if you want to just zone out and listen to some cool shit. I really did dig this. But make sure to subscribe below. Let me know if you want anybody else out there wants to have an album review. I'm just starting doing this, so this might have been a shitty idea, but we're gonna find out. So I love doing this. It was awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks for the question here on wanting me to do this. I wouldn't have heard this music if you hadn't have asked me. So this is pretty cool. But I'm Baldy. I'm out. Thank you.